back to the channel, guys. It is May 6th. I weighed in today at 170.8 pounds. I want to take you guys through a full day of eating, what it looks like for me around my training. It is the weekend, so it's going to be a little bit different than a weekday, but the meals are going to generally stay the same. So right now I'm going to sip on my coffee and do some client work and probably check in with you guys here in an hour or so. Alright guys, so I'm about to have my first meal today. I have large eggs. I have some Aunt Millie's 35 calorie whole grain bread, which you will be seeing this a lot today. And I have some blackberries out of bananas, but typically I chop up bananas with my blackberries. So let me whip up what I have for my first meal and then I'll show you guys the final product. So I forgot to mention that I've already had about 20 ounces of water and I'm sipping on coffee. I also forgot to mention that my macros for the day are 50 grams of fat, 310 grams of carbs, and 220 grams of protein. So those are the numbers I'm working with today. I forgot to show you guys what I'm going to be putting on these egg sandwiches. I've got fat-free ranch dressing. And then I also have some Velveeta shreds, which the macros on this are awesome. 3 fat, 3 carb, 5 protein. Alright, so there you guys have it. I have 106 grams of blackberries, toasted bread with the ranch dressing and cheese on there with the egg whites. So that right there is meal 1. Guys, here in a couple hours for my pre-workout meal, which will be most likely oatmeal with some different toppings and chicken. Alright guys, so it is about 10:30. I'm about to make meal number 2, which will be my pre-workout meal. It's absolutely freezing. Here in Ohio it's like 50 degrees and it's they turn the heat off in our apartment. So that's why I'm rocking a sweatshirt here. Which, by the way, these lift zip-up hoodies will be available here in the next couple of weeks. So for meal number 2, this is what I've been doing. I usually just pack this meal when I'm out and about training. So I've got chicken breast here. I have some quick oats here. Sugar-free syrup. Cinnamon. Salt. And that's it. So it's pretty simple. I'm trying not to use as much sugar-free stuff, so I only use 30 grams of this. I don't use Splenda very often in anything. I drink my coffee black, and I actually don't have as many cravings as I did in the previous contest prep so far. Once again, I still have about 10 to 11 pounds to lose, but I'm gonna cook this up and show you guys how I make my oatmeal. I also use the vanilla almond milk, and it's a blend of almond and cashew. This really helps fluff the oats up. I've got 80 grams of oats, and I'm throwing in 240 milliliters of the almond breeze. And then I'm going to microwave this with the cinnamon. I microwave this for about 2 minutes, but be sure to keep an eye on it because it does fluff up a lot. While that's going, I'm gonna get my chicken started. And typically I use 8 ounces, but this is all I have left. I'm gonna weigh this out real quick, see how much I have in here. So we got 5.6 ounces of chicken breast. I'm actually going to take this and cut it up into real small pieces, that way it's easier to cook. So if you guys are ever cooking chicken and you're in a hurry, just cut it up into real small size, bite-sized pieces, and gives it more surface area to cook. And then just put a lid over it to keep the heat in, and it'll cook the top as well. So if you guys don't have a pair of scissors like this, highly recommend getting some. Plus it takes a little bit longer to eat these smaller bite-sized pieces, so it makes it more enjoyable. It makes the food last a little longer. So just put the top on and you're good to go. So the oats are starting to finally fill up with the almond milk. Probably a couple more minutes in there and they'll be nice and fluffy. And then what you can do is you can actually add a little bit more water to volumize it. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Added a little bit more water, stir it up, and I'm gonna let that sit until the chicken's done cooking, and then I'm gonna microwave it for just a little bit longer. So I'm just gonna throw a little bit of vanilla extract into my oatmeal. Will be meal number 2. And that's a pre-workout meal, about an hour and a half before. Here we've got the 5 ounces, I think 5.7 ounces of chicken. I'm just gonna put a little salt on there. Put a little salt on the oatmeal, which you can see has absorbed all that liquid pretty nicely. And then we just have this sugar-free syrup. I'm just gonna put in 30 grams. Close enough. 29. So I'm gonna eat this meal and finish up my client work, and then I'm gonna show you guys everything I take pre-workout. I am going to show you the ridiculous amount of supplements we have because Maddie is a demo rep for Core Nutritionals. Yeah, we had to buy a bookcase for the amount of product. Legendary Foods, there, shout out to Blueprint Supplements. And then you can see all of the Core Nutritionals products. Alright guys, so here are some of the supplements that I take. It really depends on the day. So pre-workout, I always take taurine, HMB, and agmatine sulfate, along with, this was from True Nutrition, Hydromax Glycerol. Today I'm actually going to be taking Buzzsaw, which is True Nutrition's pre-workout. It has 250 milligrams of caffeine with 15 grams of carbs. So typically I've been getting about 15 to 30 grams of carbs during my workout. And today I'm gonna switch it up and just have 15 grams of carbs right before. While I'm working out, I am going to consume 2 scoops of ABC, which will be 10 grams of BCAAs. And then Amino Energy, I typically have this if I don't have my Buzzsaw pre-workout. And then this one, I save this for the days where I'm feeling pretty tired. So Power by Blueprint Supplements. Shout out to my guys over there for sending me this. This is great stuff. These are the supplements that I take on a regular basis. And then one more supplement that I take 5 grams of every day is just plain creatine monohydrate. Alright guys, so I just got back from the gym. I have my post-workout meal planned out and ready to go. So I've got avocado right here, which is my favorite fat source. I have reduced sugar ketchup. I have my egg substitute, or the break-free pasteurized egg whites, essentially. I have sugar-free jelly. And then again, I have my 35 calorie whole grain bread. So I'm gonna whip up some eggs, some toast, and show you guys the final product here in a second. And one more thing I forgot to mention would be PB2. Typically I use the original PB2. but I'm all out, and I have the banana kind, which is good, but it is higher in carbohydrates and lower in protein. 4 slices of bread with avocado, pretty much peanut butter and jelly, just sugar-free, and with the PB2. Got my eggs finishing up over here. So I'm gonna throw these on top of the avocado toast. And so I just cut this into thirds. So there you have it. This is the third meal. And this is 521 calories, 10 grams of fat, 62 grams of carbs, and 51 grams of protein. The other day I picked up some Swiss Miss Light. This will be my first time trying it. I'm actually gonna mix it with coffees. Guys, so it's about 5:30 p.m. and I'm about to have my snack before dinner. So I've got 2 zucchinis, I've got some salsa, I've got some fully cooked Tyson chicken, and then I'm gonna have one of these garden tomato and basil rice cakes. 2 is use this spiralizer right here and make some zucchini pasta. .300 grams of zucchini, 4.3 ounces of chicken, 93 grams of salsa. This is 274 calories, 25 grams of carbs, 6 fat, 32 protein. I've got some chives. If you guys haven't had the sun-dried tomato and basil rice cakes, they're decent. There's 2 grams of fat, 8 carbs, and 1 protein. I still like I think it's the light cheddar the most, but these are definitely a nice change of pace. All right, so I just got done prepping my dinner. Let me show you guys. I'm not gonna eat it yet, but I just wanted to get everything ready. Probably gonna eat around 7:15 or 7:30. So here's what I have. All right, so I've got rice, cilantro, and lime juice in here. I have 250 grams of romaine lettuce. I have some full fat feta cheese, some fat-free ranch and avocado, carrots, green pepper, low sodium soy sauce, and then I'm gonna cook up some chicken. All right guys, so I just finished up cooking dinner. It is about 7 o'clock. I have to work tomorrow and I'm gonna wake up at 6 a.m. so that's why I'm eating so early on Saturday night. Take a look at the last meal of the day. Giant salad bowl. We got all the rice, the avocado, the green pepper, the chicken, the ranch dressing. Everything is mixed up in here. The macros for this final meal: 664 calories, 16 grams of fat, 80 carbs, and 53 grams of protein. So I'm going to enjoy this last meal of the day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.